how to set up your Forex chart for the beginning of the week to trade. How to set up your Forex chart to start trading at the beginning of the week for trading. This is Tyree Thomas Jr. I'm your educator to teach you how to trade. Also, you can become a part of my team. And I want to share with you what I do to start the trading at the beginning of the week. Let me get a little closer so you can see me. Here are some of the pairs that I trade. Actually, I trade all pairs, but here are some of the ones that I'm focusing on for right now. GBP, JPY, and as we go, you'll see the rest of them down here. That's right, down here. So what I do, I find the last candle at the end of the week. The last candle at the end of the week. If you see this line right here, this represented what happened at the end of the week last week. This blue line, I marked what the last candle of that week. This blue vertical line, and then this magenta horizontal line is where I put at the close of the candle for the end of the week. This magenta line is where I put at the close of the candle at the end of last week. Each week I use a different color. This last week I used magenta. This week I'm going to use gray. What I do, I stay in sequence with the colors of the chart, the pivot levels like magenta, gray. I forgot what other color it is. So right now, I believe gray is the color for the daily. So I just use that for the weekly. This is the second of the week. We just finished the first week of October 2018. Now I'm moving into the second week of October 2018. And as I said, I put a horizontal line. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go over here, top left of the screen, top left corner of the screen, I get a horizontal line. I put it on that candle. As you can see, that's the last candle. And then I take, instead of me getting another line here, right here, that would be vertical. Excuse me, this is the vertical line. The blue line is the vertical line. And this line here, which is also this line here, will be horizontal. So I double click. If you double click, you don't have to get another one from over here. Just use the same one. Double click, you see a little white button right here, and that means that the line is able to be customized. First I'm gonna move it to count as you can see, this is the price line right here. This is where the market is right here. That's where the market closed. Also, by this being a bearish candle, you see it went down and closed. So I put it on that line, and I just changed it this week to gray. Right click on your mouse like I just did, and find gray. Find the color gray. Slat gray, gray. Okay, so I click on that. Click on that. As you can see, it's gray. Now, you may not be able to see that well. You can use any color you want. How about we use another color? How about we use white so it'll show up a little better? How about that? We use white this time so it'll show up a little better. But this is, see, now it shows up, then you double click. See, if you don't double click, it'll move. See here, it moves. But if you double click, put it back on that double click, now it doesn't move. No matter what you do, it doesn't move. So I got that one done. I go to the next one and I'll repeat the process. And I'll show you why. You see, this lets me know. This is last week. This lets me know. And I do this on the hour chart. Forgive me, I do this on the hour chart. Each one of these candles represent an hour of the day. These little dotted lines represent a day. So it's 24 candles in each one of these sections of these white lines. So as you can see, the market bounced down, the market went up, bounced down, went up, bounced down. Later on, I'll teach you the importance of that. But for right now, we're going to keep following what we're doing. I'm going to put, and I always leave these lines so I know the beginning of what week I'm in. And the last week it was blue. This week what I'm going to do is make it the same color. That's what I'll do. I'll make it the same color to make it easier. So here, that's blue. But what I'll do is the mark for this week is going to be white. Double click, and let's make it white. How about that? So it'll be in sequence with our line. Now this just so happened. See the market closed. Let me double click. It closed right where it began last week. See, right where it began. That's why it's important to know this, because it lets you know, first of all, the direction of the market. Second of all, it lets you know if it's bullish or bearish, which gives you a better understanding on how to place your trades. So let me put that white. Now what I'm going to do after I finish this, I'm going to go back and make the horizontal line of last week, right? So I'm going back to GBP, and I'm going to make this white. So I can be in sequence to let me know that's the second week. There we go. There we go. White. Now I have my background of my chart black, because sometimes the background of white hurts my eyes. So as you can see, this is the hourly chart. See, 1 hour. Let's go to another one. I'm showing you how I set up my chart to begin trading during the week. This is how I set up my chart to begin the trading Forex for the beginning of the week. See where this market closed last time? This is where it opens. So again, this time the market was in a downtrend. See, this helps me know how to trade and when the market is moving so that I can start counting pips. As you can see, the market went halfway to the end of it. This is on Monday. Let's see how far it went. 40 pips. As you can see, that one on the left corner of the screen, can you see 43.9? Drop that last one, and that tells you 43 pips. So the next day, how many pips did it drop? See, this lets me know that's 61 pips. Because of this right here, it lets me know what day of the week and what level the market is at. That's why I'm marking these off. Again, double click, bring down at this market. You can do this on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Friday when the market closed, and have it done Sunday by Sunday before the market opens. Okay, I'm making it white. I'm going to speed up this video. It's been longer than I had planned to be. Making it white. Then I drop a white vertical line. See, white vertical line. So I'm going to do a few more. This was last week at the close of the week. I just put this here when I was doing a little mark on the chart, so I'll just delete this. Okay? Now what I'm going to do, again, move down. See how far the market traveled? Put it on the where the market closed. Change it white. And I write these down. White is the second week of the month for me. It lets me know what the market is doing. Then I come over here. Get that. Come on. Well, I got to move me out of the way. Now I can place, see? Now I had to move me out of the way. Now I'm going to move me again. Now, as you can see, the market closed last week here and moved this week. So realistically, how many pips did the market move on AJ last week? So from there all the way down to here, the market moved 200 pips last week, 202 pips last week for AJ. So that tells me if I was just doing weekly trading, I could have stayed in the trade all the way down. And I'll teach you what these candles mean, because this is an engulfing candle, bullish engulf, bearish engulfing candle, or bearish impulse candle, or vertical candle. So what I'm going to do, again, I'm going to take my vertical line, I'm going to put it where the market closed. Then I'm going to take this line. I never leave them up there. I don't leave them up there so they I don't get confused what week it is. I just write down what I'll show you in a moment. See, I'm staying in sequence. Let me move me out of the way for what I have to do. I only have a few more to do, but I'm doing this over and over and over so you know what to do. Now, what I always do, I write down what the close of the week was last week. I'll show you in a moment. I have a little notepad where I keep all my information. Last week I wrote down when the market opened and when the market closed this week. Write down when the market opened, when the market closed. And then where the market closed this week would be the beginning of next week. Not trying to confuse you, just go back and watch the video again. Okay, if you don't mind. So again, I put where the market closed. Boom, horizontal line. Vertical line, excuse me. Oh, why did I do that? I don't have to do that. Well, since I dropped it there, I'll just delete this one. How about that? I'll just delete this one to show you what you can do. See? So this is where the market closed. Come on, come on. That's where the market closed this week. That's where it's gonna. This is where the market closed last week. It's also where it's gonna open this week. So now I go to the next pair. You can. As you can see, I got it marked up, and I'll show you how I mark up the chart. I'll do that on the next video. Here we go. Vertical. And then, where's my horizontal line? I must have accidentally deleted it already. So, no problem. I'll put a line there. See? Again, white and white. That lets me know this is the second week of the month. Then I only have 2 more to go, and then I'll be done with this video. Okay, moving me out of the way again. Now, as you can see, last week the market. Here we go. Here we go. As you can see, last week, this is where the market closed. This is where the market opened, and it closed up here. Let's just see how many pips there would have been if I'd have been in that trade. 272 pips. See, it helps you know what you can get. See how the market bounced off of this, It tested, retested, and then broke through. But right now, I'll show you what the benefit of that is later on. But right now, again, write down where the market finished last week. That's also where it began this week. Where it finished last week, began this week. That's important weekly. So we're going to double click. Move up to the price line where the market is right now. Change the weekly color to white this week. That means the second week of the month. See? Then double tap. And then I also put a vertical line where the market closed. Did the market close there? Let me see. Go over one candle. Now, just in case you need room, this is a little bonus. You see how I'll go back here. You see how I have room to work? I'm going to show you why. This is the bonus. See, now the chart won't move. So you go to your middle of the screen next to the green X. See this little red flag? Click on that. Now it gives you room to work. You can actually see where the market closed. So, this little blue candle here. Let me move it so you can see it. See right here where this here EMA finished? That's the end of the EMA. There's also a blue indecision candle, probably a doji. So I know that's where I'm going to place the ending of the week. So I'm going to take this, move it over one. Just to double check. Move it to the end of that EMA. Boom. That's the end. So now I can double click close that, double click close that. Now I have one more. Okay? Again, see it won't move. So what do? Go to the top of the middle of the screen, look for the red flag, click on that, and it moves back. Now you have room to work. So again, I put a horizontal on price line. I also take a vertical line and put it where the candle finished. So now I know where the market closed and where it's going to open, and during the week I know what I can do. See, last week this is where the market opened. Closed on that Friday, open on that Sunday. Close on Friday, open on that Sunday. And this is how I start my week trading. It lets me know what the market is going to do. And as you can see, if you forget where you are, it was last week horizontal line. Excuse me, here's last week vertical line. And it shows me what the market was last week. This is the last candle of last week. And if you notice how the market played, it would have been, if the line was here, just let me put one there real quick. Last week, the market would have closed right here. See? And I trapped the market. See where I had trapped the market in between here? It lets me know what the market is doing. It tested, broke through, came back, retested, and then it kept going in an uptrend. So that is one of the reasons why I always try to set the market at the beginning of the week so that I can trade during the week. And I know direction, when I know what direction the market is in, I know if it's in an uptrend or downtrend because I know where I'm at. Then it lets me know how I'm going to trade. And then from there I use my fibs, which I'll show you some other time. Again, I'm Tyree Thomas Jr. I'm your trading educator, helping you understand how I trade. You can join me at iMarkets Live in the trading school that I have. You can see the link to get to that in the description below to get more information on that. Again, how I set up my chart to begin the week of Forex trading. How I set up my chart to begin trading Forex at the beginning of the week. Here you are. There you go. Thank you. Have a nice day. And as from God through me to you, be blessed. Bye-bye.